Alright. Check it out. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? Well, not a story, but how I learned to describe our situation and how the government classify us. Supposedly, from what I understand, and I might not be right, but I could be, the government has eyes on 2 million Americans. Me equals 1, you equal 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's 2 million. It's a lot of people, right? But in the scheme of things, 2 million really ain't shit. So we are a very select minority. And what I wanted to say is that the way that these people classify us is we're considered SEIs, which it stands for a super empowered individual, meaning, and this is the best way I can describe it. Okay, so I'm sorry, I was just looking. I thought that was 12 pulling up on me because, you know, anytime I seem to do something, they seem to be around. But all right, so basically what I'm gonna tell you is like this: a super empowered individual, if you made it this long with me, God bless you, is somebody who obviously isn't a follower. It's like the wolf. It's like the lone wolf, yet because we're not animals, we communicate with each other, right? So, for example, I'm going to give it to you like this. There's 100 monkeys, right? There's 100 monkeys on an island beach. For years. Long time, right? Well, for the longest time since these monkeys been on this beach, they've been doing the same old shit. They get their nut, they put it in their mouth, they chew it, they break their teeth. Every day. Day in, day out. Okay? Happening forever. Until, my friends, one day, we'll call him SEI monkey. A super empowered individualistic monkey shows up. And now there's 101 monkeys on this island. However, one of them is special. Like you, like me, believe it or not. But yeah, I am. So are you. Any of us that are dealing with this, we are special. Because what happens with this one special monkey, let me tell you, after years and years and years and years of these monkeys eating the same nut and cracking the same fucking teeth and nobody ever figuring it out, along comes one fucking monkey, right? Smart motherfucker too. Real smart monkey. You know what he does? Instead of grabbing a nut, eating it, and breaking his teeth, the smart monkey, nah, he takes it to the water. When he's in the water, he washes it off. He takes a bite. Didn't break a tooth. Didn't even crack a sweat. You know why? Because that was a special monkey. It was a super empowered monkey, not individual, cause SEM for all sake or whatever. But basically, had it not been for the one special monkey, right? Had it not been for the one special monkey, the 100 other monkeys would have absolutely no teeth. Okay? I think you get my point now, right? One monkey was able to change the dynamics for 100 other monkeys, okay? So now let's do that in a ratio. That's 1%. Actually, it's like 0.98 something percent, right? Because not even a full, it's 101. Okay, so now let's take the 2 million number I threw at you earlier. How many people are in the country? 300 million, something like that? 2 million of 300 million. We could do that by 2 of 300. That would be like 0.75. Wait, let's see. Whatever the math is, though, it's been a long day, but you get my point. 2 million people are being recorded, surveilled, harassed, all sorts of shit. And you wonder to yourself, why me? I know I did for years. I kind of put my situation together and understood where all my stuff come from. I ain't never been an angel, but you know what? I ain't been in no type of trouble for like 10, 8, 9 years. And look, while I'm talking, y'all, let me slide this camera because we're going to look out the front of the car. But look who's coming, all right? This is just me talking and them listening. But essentially, we are super empowered individuals, meaning that we take the knowledge that we have learned through each other, through the community, through life. And you know what? We stop cracking our teeth on the fucking rocks because we wash off the food. We wash off the nut. Me putting out these videos, same thing as that monkey saving them teeth. Okay, first let's go right here, bam. We got the usual suspect, right? Because he's always there. That's the overseer, like I like to call him. But like bam, let's go over here. Now this is actual low flying I like to call these the receivers. They get the signal from the big man over there, and then they do the low fly in because these guys are equipped with it's an LDAR. It's some type of special camera on their shit where like literally they could see like look, he's getting real close. Literally with they cameras on these drones, not only do they see at night, but like literally he could count the change in my pocket. Good thing I don't keep money in my pocket, only dollars. Anywho, so like you see how he's kind of trying to like get up on my frame, right? And he's slowly creeping to the right, so he's basically doing a circle around me. And you gotta figure if he's doing a circle around me, so is his camera. And as I look over to the other side, right? See, there he goes. But as I look over here, this guy's getting awful bright. Well, he's gonna lead us over there. And again, this is for you know, the people who know. But the people who know, like look at that's two. See the one at the bottom right? Now we got one at the top left. Look, there's 1, 2. If I zoom out, we could probably catch more. But basically, that is the big dog calling the shots. We'll get in on him. He watches everything. It's all autonomous. They get the signal from this man, this bitch, whatever the hell you want to call it, that fake star, and he sends out the ground troops. And there goes a ground troop right there. Okay, now, there you go. Now, by me being the type of individual to share my knowledge with you, which I'm not like really that smart, pero yo hablo español. Anyways, point being, for me to be able to figure this shit out, it took quite some time, but I did. And this is exactly what they're afraid of. They are afraid of a well-informed, understanding population of what the fuck is going on. And when you become the one who sees the shit, not the one who denies it and says you're crazy, when you're the one who sees it, day in, day out, nothing changes. Nothing. People think you're nuts, and it gets frustrating, it gets annoying, you want to duck, you want to hide, all that shit, whatever you want to say. We're the ones on the front line dealing with the shit, trying to tell other motherfuckers what's going on, right? At the end of the day, unfortunately, you see how I'm keeping tabs on the bright motherfucker. At the end of the day, nobody believes us until they see it for themselves. And, whoa, look at that fucker. You see that? What the hell is that? That blue guy right there? What the fuck? Anyway, basically, see him zipping around up there? I would think that'd be like the lighting of the camera, but not the way he moves. Like, dude's doing some real weird shit up there in that blue. I try to get him and he goes away. Anyways, so back to the, see, look at him zipping around up on the top left. Okay. That's also a distraction. It's like running, damn. I want y'all to notice that shit, man, because I've been seeing this a lot more often. Sometimes they'll be blue, sometimes they'll be green, but you'll catch these lights, and what I believe those to be is like laser or some type of hologram or holographic something emitting off of one of these fake fucks, because you know they are like basically portable fucking 5G towers, and they do have the capability to fry your ass. I know that like many occasions, like I'll be out here, my back will start hurting, my leg will start hurting, and it's not like I did anything. It's the radio waves, the 5G shit that they're sending at us. And again, you know, just to be clear, like we're not special because we chose this. We're special because we noticed this. You know how many people walk outside? Do you know how many people walk outside every day and every night and never? I'm talking about these people never even look up. This shit's been going on for like 8 years now that I know about, okay? So for 8 years, some people have never looked the fuck up and seen this shit, right? I caught it right away. I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, what is this, a UFO? UFOs aren't real. We don't live in that type of world. I don't believe it to be like that. A UFO to me is a demon, you know, an entity, something that isn't, how do I put it? Something that isn't human. Nah, not human. Something that demonic, you know. I believe in Jesus Christ. I took him as my Lord and Savior. I believe in God. I don't go to church because I have church right here. And God's like this. I read the Bible. They don't like that either. But at the end of the day, I guess a lot of babbling, you know. But just remember the term. It's a SEI. Remember that. You, and to anyone out there who's listening who is being watched, one of the 2 million, if that's a fair number, I believe it is. If you're being watched like that, in my opinion, you're special, because you know how like 99%, 90% of the world has no fucking clue? We're like a 0.0001% of the population who not only notices this shit, we report on it, we talk to each other about it, we get it out there. And the last thing these people want is one smart monkey stopping everybody from losing their teeth. Because you know what? Let's not call it nuts. Let's call it our personal protection, our security, our surveillance, our freedom. We want it, and they're stealing it illegally. I don't have a warrant on me. Why are they videotaping me? You know? So basically, we're kind of like blowing a whistle on some shit that is known. It's kind of like the flat earth thing. Like, you know, to each his own on what they believe. I keep my opinions to myself. Most of you should probably know which way I go. But as far as anything, like, look, it's just not. It's not that many people in the world that is going to take the time to learn about what the fuck they're looking at. I mean, in the first place, most people don't give a shit because it doesn't affect their life. They don't care. Most people just don't care. They just do what they do. I don't watch TV. I don't do this. I don't do that. You know, but like, I find time to look up, because you know what? At the end of the day, at times, especially when I've looked through my night vision, I've seen like 1,000 of them. I'm going to be uploading a few more videos when I get back into the room. And you know what? I caught one, and it looks just like a little triangle, right? Like a mothership, like the mothership UFO. And somebody will believe that. However, I'm not breaking my teeth on the sand. I stopped doing that 7 years ago. I got videos from fucking, 2016 of this shit. I got the craziest videos from when I used to hit them with the laser. Like I kind of mentioned, that's not a great idea because if you hit a plane pilot, technically they can come, and I've seen them come and snatch people up. Like the pilot will radio it in, and next thing you know, the motherfuckers is going to jail. So, with all that being said, hang on, I think I got them people behind me again. Now, if I had a driver's license, this wouldn't be a problem, but I don't, so let's just go ahead and hop out, because they probably hear me talking about it. But anyways, bottom line, hey, look, there go Twa, he leaving. Bottom line, if you are seeing what I see, unlike there's a goofy that's in my comments, his name's like Chief Handler. He's probably one of the fucking low-life scumbags that operate these things, because why is he on my channel? He comes on my channel to talk shit. Like, bro, nobody wants you here. Get your little bitch ass off my channel, faggot. And I guarantee you, if I caught him in the street, that little bitch wouldn't say shit. Because that's how these people are. They're fucking cowards. Okay? And I have a pretty good idea about the majority of you. If you're anything like me, you ain't putting up with this shit. And if you found out who was doing this shit, it'd be some shit, right? So, you know, not to advocate the violence, but hey, I'm gonna advocate for my personal privacy and my protection every time, anytime, like, period. So when you get around these clown ass fucking people, like I said, you'll catch them in my comments here and there, little bitch. When you get around people like that want to talk down to you, it's kind of like awkward, auspicious, whatever you want to say. It's kind of unusual that somebody who isn't experiencing what we're experiencing would take the time to find my tiny, super tiny ass channel. You know, I don't do this for any other reason than, at first it was just to document everything that's been going on. So like, shit, hey, something ever happened to me, at least I put it up, and like, you know, whatever. We catching a little bit of traction. Shit, way more people subscribe than I thought, so that's a blessing. You know, I appreciate it. But again, I'm just kind of like the messenger, man. And really the first time I kind of kicked it and talked to y'all about this shit, but it's been on my mind. And also, I like to say also that, you know, had it not been for them fucking with my schedule at this job I'm at right now, and I was still working the night shift, I'd still be getting a lot of footage. But I'm back to 5 a.m. slavery shit, but it's about a month more. And then if they don't play the cards I want, like, then I'm gonna go ahead and pack up and go do this somewhere else. Probably be going back to Chicago, where there's even more drones. But bottom line, hey, look, if you're being followed, you are a special person, and they're scared of you. They're scared of the fact that you will expose them. So they keep an eye on you. They keep an eye on me. You want to get into like little things like, hey, tell me, Kay, why they follow me? Well, you know, to each his own. We all got our own situations, right? I'm not gonna go and describe everything about my life right now, because not necessary. But I'm sure y'all got an idea. But right now I ain't doing nothing wrong. Ain't been doing nothing wrong for a long time. How else am I getting jobs in other states, getting paid good? I gave them people my time. And even before, when I wasn't in no trouble, they were still watching. They always have been. But again, okay, let me run the tape back a little bit. Do you know anyone who's in the military? Somebody who was a Marine? Because you do know that if you have correspondence with somebody who has been given training, skills, and how to, you know, hand-to-hand combat, weapons, all them type of things, oh yeah, if you're talking to that person's already hot. So like, as soon as you ping him, they're getting your location too. So that's one possible way. And it's, you know, it's all depending on how they look at the person you're talking to, right? How they look at me, because I might be the one that I might not be in the Marines, but I might be the one with the intel, and I might be giving that to somebody. So now that person just got hot. Like my homie on there, I'm gonna call you Schoolie, bro, just because I can't remember. You in the 618 down by Carbondale, Marion and all that shit. Matter of fact, I spent a lot of time down there, but you know, you get the DEA down there big time. So like they're already up there. They watch some tanks on the farms. Y'all know what I'm talking about, them white ones. But I mean, on a regular night, just to, you know, have a fake star up for 24 hours. People are like, well, a drone can't stay up that long. Well, you never heard of a tethered drone. That's where it just like runs up on a power line type thing. I have some photos from Northrop Grumman actually, but they're not videos, so I gotta figure out how to load them. And there goes 12. Check it out. He got the car now. He's right over there. Let's see if he makes this move, because this dude right here, yeah. Let's see, 12 is right up here, and he's going straight. Okay, cool. That was a different type too. Okay, look, we got, I mean, little shit everywhere. Bottom line. And I mean, so I guess, I'm sorry I got off track, but like what I'm saying is basically is not necessarily because of what you did, because of what somebody said. No. It's all about who you know and what they know and what you start tapping into. The more you look into some shit, the more knowledgeable you become, the more of a target you put on your head, in essence, because now they know that you're not a dummy and you're that one special fucking monkey who is saving everybody's teeth. You're no longer allowing fucking 100 people to bust their shit because you got the remedy. Not a lot of people got the remedy though. That's the point. And I'm trying to let y'all know what it is. So, and it's more to it than that. You know, I'm gonna get back into it. I just got a lot of shit going on right now, but I just kind of wanted to drop that, man, and let y'all know. You could look it up on the government or whatever, on the website for like Department of Defense. You know, they do like they got all sorts of fucking programs, mind control and fucking the shit they do in Seattle, how they fucking fuck up the whole population and they can make an entire fucking city just like upset and miserable for no reason, just because they control the weather, they control the frequencies. So basically it's like giant experiments everywhere. And then, you know, Amazon, that's Jeff Bezos and them. And there's a dude who did a video. His name was I'm drawing a blank. Is the Donald Marshall did the one on the reptilian people or whatever, but there's another one, and there was a guy who worked for fucking this SCS, like security specialist company, and he straight up dropped all this information, and it was on YouTube. You know, highly likely they took it off YouTube. Kaufman, his name was Kaufman, 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 that's his name. But here's the thing, that man said that, well, basically talking about like the shit that we're going through, the experiences we're all having, the this and that, and he was giving the information as to why they're doing it and who's in charge of it. You know, it's not like the government has the money for that shit. This is like fucking giant corporation, kind of like Elon Musk. He don't pay for shit for them SpaceX, and SpaceX is a joke anyways. The man robbed fucking the whole fucking electric car principle from Nikola Tesla. And we had electric cars back in the 1900s, but you see, now all of a sudden there's Teslas, and those are a big deal. Well, guess what? We did that 130 years ago, but the Rockefellers and them took it away because that cut into their oil business. So, anyways, you got somebody like Elon Musk who looks like a good guy, and you know what he does is he plays the role of anti-fucking system, but don't let him fool you. That man hasn't paid a penny out his pocket for any of them fake ass fucking rocket launches. Gets it all funded through the government, just like NASA. NASA's one of the biggest. NASA's probably the biggest ripoff as far as taking our money ever exist. Like it's just as bad, if not worse, than what they do with the Ukraine shit, just giving money away. And then, you know, you just kind of hear me rambling, and the things I'm talking about, these are things that most people don't say. And I believe, because I say what most people don't say, I don't give a fuck. They can't do nothing to me. You can't take my life. I mean, you can take my life, but I'm gonna live eternally in heaven. It's not a concern of mine. A concern of mine is not saying anything. That's not smart. It's like you got family, you got brothers, sisters, whatever. You love people. Why would you allow them to be subjected to this bullshit if you could stop it? If you could put something out there? And that's why I put my voice out there and try to understand what's going on the best I can. And when you start connecting dots, it gets a lot easier. It's kind of like a crossword puzzle. Like, you know, like when you get down to like 2 words or whatever, it's like only a couple things. Same shit. You know, like there's only so many reasons and so many ways that they can get away with shit, make it work, etc., etc., etc. And I don't know, man. It's basically it's kind of like a fucking it's kind of like a medal, or like a fucking kind of like a compliment. Like, hey, you're not a goofy. Hey, you see what's going on, so now we're gonna put them people on you because we gotta watch the people who know what's going on. I'm not talking about, like, I'm sure they watch some 3%ers, you know what I'm saying, militias and shit like that. Them people got eyes on them, but like, them motherfuckers ain't busted a grape yet. And look at this country going to hell. So they're not so much worried about them because they already know where everything's at. These people got the whole fucking sky covered. They know everything everywhere. So when, like, my homie drones harassing us, my boy, right? He moves around quite a lot. I've been watching his shit for about 2 years. He started dropping around the same time as I did, and you know what? Like, he gets some real fucking up close shit. I don't know if it's you know, because of his location, but him and I have both watched each other's videos. We've both taken a good like 2-hour ride and like held the phone out the window and let the motherfucking like phone tell the truth. Like, hey, look, check it out. How am I driving 80 miles an hour and this motherfucker on my left side the whole entire way? I make a right, all of a sudden he's right there. It's just like, you know, shit like that. It's not a coincidence. You are targeted. You are being watched. So, one thing I did was, I don't know about y'all, but my ears will ring real bad. On top of like having spasms and shit, but that's how I know when they're actually hitting me. And you can see it when you go up close on them too, or if you look at them with like binoculars, all of a sudden it turns into like a disco ball, and fucking like you will start feeling like your arm hurt or something. And your arm shouldn't hurt from holding it up for a second, but that's them hitting you with that shit. I know you've seen them little videos where the dude's riding the tank. I think like in like maybe the Middle East, for example, and like he's behind like a giant plate and he's just like rotating it side to side, and he's hitting motherfuckers with It could be lethal, but like depending on how they have it dialed up. But they're sitting there like just like pointing a fucking portable microwave. There goes 12 again. Watch this. Flip it around. See, watch. Ready? Here go 12. Let's see if he hits his brakes. I wonder if he knows that's 12 definitely. There he goes. Hit the brakes. So like now I'm probably gonna run inside. But anyways, my point exactly. That's the third time he passed since I was out here for 5 minutes, 10 minutes just bullshitting with y'all. So I mean, I'm just gonna say this: we all have something that others don't, and when you got some others don't, and it's not materialistic, it's not money, but it's in your mind. They can't take that from you. They can't take what you know. They want to know what you know. Don't ever tell them what you know. And as far as the laser pointers, man, I'm gonna stress this one more time, like, cause I've done it, and honestly, like, I'm not telling nobody to do anything or not do anything because I go by God's law, not by man's law. However, when you're in a position like we are, and you get to putting lasers on these people, from my experiences, all that's ever happened was it brings more of them, and it actually makes you a little bit more hot. So like, yeah, I get it, put the laser on it, and then like see if it moves or something. Trust me, it will. But it's gonna remember, because you gotta understand, you got the main watcher, okay? So he sees, I can hear a helicopter in there, but you got the main watcher, and he sees what's going on. Sorry, I'm trying to get on my shin side, but you get the main watcher, he sees what's going on. He sends out his little fucking little drone surveillance crafts. They get a closer view, but basically you're on the grid. You know, longitude, latitude, GPS, all that. So like, you hit them with a beam, trust me, that's gonna register, and they're gonna mark that as a hot spot. I've seen it before. So you mark them, you hit them with something like that. Do it away from anywhere that you would be on any given day. You want to make sure that if you're going to hit their ass with the beam, that you're not at one of your places that you like to get often, just on the strength that if you give up your location, they're always going to be buzzing around. So like, I advise not to do it in your backyard, etc., etc. I would say always do that shit. Maybe in the car or something, but they're gonna get your plates. They already have your plates. There goes another one. I'm gonna film this last police before I go in, because that's about like I've been out. Let's see if he pulls in here. If he does, you know, I'm finna show you how I get my run on. Let's see. And he's pulling in, so let's put this on. See him behind. Well, let's see here. My shoulder. 12 is coming around the corner. You see them lights? Yep. Put this phone down for a second. Hang on. He's creeping on me too. Let's see. Try and get my key in here, because once I get in, I'm in and they not. Oh shit. Okay. Well, this turned out to be a hell of a lot longer than I expected, but if you made it through this, you're like me, you ain't got shit to do but learn. And anything y'all come up with, man, if y'all got some ideas, y'all heard something, y'all know something, please drop it in the comments, man. Let's get smart together. Bring me your knowledge, I'm gonna bring you mine. Got plenty more things I could talk to y'all about, but at the moment, I'm done for the night. Been another long one for your boy. Another day of survival in this jungle, baby. We're gonna keep getting it, keep grinding. Try and get a flick out to y'all in the morning. I'm gonna go load up some more though. Y'all be smooth. God bless y'all. Super empowered individuals. That's what we are. God bless y'all. Peace.